What's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Ripple XRP price chart and a couple of other cryptocurrency related charts to get an idea of what's going on with the market. Today, we do have a little bit of a down day, so it's kind of looks like we're getting ready to approach down to that 17.5 cents mark that we've been talking about since mid-May. We've been talking about this for a month and a half. It finally looks like we're about to get there. So I'm still holding on to one final accumulation that I'm ready to do. If that price can dip down there, I do have a couple of different a different alerts set for me right there. But we'll get diving into all of this content. The remainder of this video will be brought to you advertisement free. If you would like to support my channel, please visit the affiliate link in the description of this video to Unstoppable Domains, a member of the Open Payments Coalition for PayID. There will be a day where our public keys are replaced by PayIDs and where you will be able to have one unique domain address to have all of your assets sent to. For example, mine is bcbacker.crypto. Please visit the link in the description of this video to Unstoppable Domains to get yours. Now, last week when I was releasing videos, I had a couple of videos that were between like 4 and 8 minutes long, which was unusual because most of my videos, I try to keep them right around like that 10 to 12 minute mark. That seems to be the kind of amount of time that you guys like to look at my videos. And then, so last week I had a couple of them that were 4 to 8 minutes long. And then the last 4 videos that I've done have been over 20 minutes long. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't get it right. But today I'm going to try to get you guys about a 10-minute video here. I almost didn't put out a video today because I'm actually kind of exhausted, because when you're putting together all these videos that are over 20 minutes long, I do a ton of editing on them to get them way down and, pre-planning, and all of that content, has been a little bit different than my usual stuff. I did do a video two days ago, it was Monday, where I was talking about the alt seasons. That video didn't get as many views as my normal stuff does. Maybe it was the thumbnail, maybe it was the title, the whatever it is, but that's a really important video to go back and watch. The one that I put out on Monday regarding alt seasons. I get it, it's like 25 minutes long. It's a little bit longer, but really, I'm really happy that I found out all that information, was able to put together all those pieces, because I am going to use that moving forward. So regarding the timing of alt seasons, when they occur, when we can pick out when Bitcoin's going to be having its top, all that information's in that video from Monday about alt season. So check that one out. That's 2 videos prior to this one. But also, I hope you guys enjoyed that interview I did with Brad yesterday from Unstoppable Domains. It was really exciting to hear him say those things along the line of, that's what we're really looking for, is that one day I can send like $100 from my checking account straight into an XRP wallet, or send it from a Bitcoin wallet straight into my PayPal account, and that's kind of the nirvana or the holy grail of where payments are going. And that's what Ripple is working towards with this whole PayID stuff. And that's really exciting, because if we were able to make money move within itself, right? If I can do Chinese yuan and send that straight into a dollar, or a dollar straight into a peso, or a peso straight into a Bitcoin, that it would all travel along, do the conversion, travel along the XRP ledger. And wow, what would that future be like? So it got me even more bullish, more excited to make a final buy here. And I've had to like really restrain myself, because I talk about it a lot, that I really don't ever like to operate on the fundamental news side of things when I'm buying, or when I'm selling. It's never going to be based on the fundamental news. It's totally based on these charts. So I've been like holding on to that last buy, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to make this buy right now because there's so much good news, but I'm still holding on to it, right? And speaking of news, that whole PayPal stuff, you guys know I haven't even talked about that, right? I don't really intend on talking about the PayPal stuff, because it's all based off of one article from anonymous sources, right? Once we get some more information, maybe I've missed it where it's been confirmed somewhere. I've only really read the original article, and I know everybody had a field day with it, but all the sources that were talking about PayPal and Venmo allowing users to buy and sell crypto, opening up to 350 million people, that's all based on anonymous sources. So it's hard for me to really be like, okay, is this real, or is this a timed news drop? I don't know. But maybe we'll get some confirmations on that in the future. Either way, let's dive into the charts right here and take a look at this. So we've been looking for 17.5 XRP for nearly a month and a half now. Uncertain on whether or not we were ever going to get it. I'm looking at this chart here today, and clearly we're getting super close. I believe this morning we got right down to 18.1 cents. Right now we're at 18.3. I'm expecting for it to come within the next 24 hours. I could be wrong. It could flatline for a minute and then do it a couple of days later. Who knows? But I'm kind of on high alert right now that I'm about to be making my final entry right there in that 17.5 to 18 cent region. As I've mentioned several times, I don't know how fast it's going to go down there. I'm really not super comfortable with placing a limit order right here where I just, set my target buy price and walk away from it and hope that it gets triggered. In this situation, I'm going to try to keep my eyes on it and pick when I want to make my entry. So it could happen really fast. It could happen really slow. Either way, we don't have any control over that. But guys, I think it's coming within the next couple of days, and easy to say that when you see how fast down that line is going, right? Now, this is exciting for me because this is really my last accumulation that I'm going to be making on XRP. All the analysis that I've done is showing me that this is the moment where we start our bull run. We've talked about the Bitcoin dominance so much, and we can see that Bitcoin has really kind of broken below this trend with a back test, and it looks like it's ready to just fall on itself with that Bitcoin dominance, which would lead to an alt season. Now, if you watch that video that I had on Monday, I talked about how if sometimes when there's a mid-cycle alt season, there's two different kinds of mid-cycle alt seasons that we've seen. We've seen mid-cycle alt seasons where everything goes, and we've seen mid-cycle alt seasons where only select altcoins end up taking off. So not everything gets to enjoy the luxuries of an alt season, but very specific ones do. Could you imagine if Bitcoin did fall to 15% dominance and it was only a few altcoins that had the alt season and XRP was one of them? That would be insane. Of course, I have no way to know that. But if that's how the altcoin market cap is going to return back to the all-time highs just by a few altcoins doing it like we had back here, this was not the entire altcoin market taking off in order for it to do this huge rise back to the all-time highs. This was just a select few altcoins, including Ethereum, that caused this gigantic rise. Well, what if we're in for the same thing, but we've got the right one? As for Bitcoin, not a whole lot has changed with Bitcoin. I know sometimes when we have these days where there are bigger movements, it feels like, oh, something fundamentally is wrong or something technically is wrong, but really we're just in a range, and nothing is really that unusual. You can see we're just poking around in this range. It's not until a range actually gets broken down or broken up that we can start saying some type of move is dramatic. The same thing goes for XRP. When we look back over here, this is just a range, and we've been bouncing in it all this time. Even if we kind of consolidate this range even a little bit lower, the vast majority of time has been spent right in here. And it's not like we've broken down a range in any way. We've been in this area since April 2nd, April 1st, we've been in here. So it's not, nothing to panic about to see it come down here. We're just on the bottom side of the range, which of course is the accumulation area. The only time you would see me say, hey, I'm going to be sitting on my hands right now and not doing anything and watching it is if this level right here got taken out. If we took out 17 cents, so if we drop below like 17.3, we had like a close down there, right? If it closed below this level of 17.3, 17.4, then you would start seeing me, okay, I'm sitting on my hands right now because something different is going on. But otherwise, this is my accumulation spot. Even when we kind of zoom out and look at the total altcoin market cap on the daily time frame, you can see there's nothing really going on here besides just a little bit of a range. Now, of course, when we've talked about this in the past with our Fibonacci retracements on here, you can see that we were not able to clear above a 0.702 Fibonacci retracement. Once again, we came back and tested it again in the last 3 days and have not been able to clear and close above it. So all eyes are on here that we're going to take another stab at it. But right now, we are under the biggest resistance in this market right now is this 0.702, which is about for the altcoins, it's about 93 billion, but we need a big close above it. We need a 95, 96, 97 billion dollar close. Closing above 100 would be that ultimate bullish sign of it's been taken out. Let's go. But right now we sit at about 89 billion. And well, it's not really surprising that we're kind of having a red day considering that the stock market is having a very red day as well. The Dow Jones is down about 720, 730 points. at the time of this recording. So the markets are going to close in about an hour from now, which is when this video will be uploaded. But if you remember the last time we talked about the stock market breaking into new highs, we said that we were talking about looking at Netflix, seeing that Netflix was going to break higher. Even at that time, we were at like 430, 440 for Netflix, and Amazon breaking higher as well. So I do believe these are in full-blown bubbles. I expect Amazon to go above $4,000. I expect Netflix to go above $1,000, and for the cryptocurrency market to go on this ride as well. And this is also a good reflection on the video that I'm talking about that I posted on Monday with altcoin season, is that we're probably going to see the same thing occur over here in the stock market. What are the big market caps in the stock market? You got your Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Microsoft, Google. We're probably going to be seeing these big market caps go on their huge rides first. All attention is going to be on the major market caps, just like we saw with Bitcoin going on its major ride, the biggest market cap. Then we see rotation out of all of those into the smaller ones. So whether or not we're going to be watching the cryptocurrency market go at the exact same time as Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, or once they finally hit that moment of rotation is when we get our chance to take off. Either way, it's coming. All the money will rotate. But all right, guys, that's it. That's going to wrap it up for this one. Once again, if you'd like to support the channel, please visit the affiliate link to Unstoppable Domains in the description of this video. I want to thank you so much for watching. I did get this video out a little bit later than usual today, but hey, better later than never. Again, thank you for watching. Please like this video and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And please hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an investment advisor. But if you ever need a pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.